Wow, good morning there, dear goddess, and welcome to Twin Flame Tuesday. This is actually a first for me to record it so early the morning of. I usually actually do it the evening before. However, yesterday, well, my face was numb until last night, and I was exhausted. Ended up with a headache from the breakdown of the pain meds from my dental appointment, the numbing. So yeah, it was not in the best energetic space to bring you this via video last night. So here we are the morning of Twin Flame Tuesday, and I'm actually grateful. Everything is divine. Everything is as it's supposed to be. Even amidst all this chaos, when it really does feel like we are literally being buried underneath shit, underneath absolute darkness, especially in this country. I understand, dear goddess, I do. Which is all the more reason that we need to shift our focus, our attention to where we do have power. And it's certainly not in watching the the comedy that is our government. I mean, I guess you can call it a horror flick comedy. But that's just to show us that our power is not there. Our power is within us. And what kind of experience would you like to be having, especially as twin flames, dear goddess, especially as twin flames? I know with mine, we're working through things in the space of just like, you know what? I don't have it for your lower density bullshit. And I'm realizing that, it's a privilege. It really is a privilege to be a part of my life, twin flame or not. And I'm telling you, dear goddess, it feels so liberating to just look at your twin and go, you want to choose to stay there. I got shit to do, dude. I got shit to do. Because we cannot hold ourselves back or down for anybody. Because what ends up happening? Stopping you from receiving what you desire, from stepping into who you are truly here to be. I see this in me. Do you see that in you? Do you see how you have blocked yourself from receiving what you desire, from even receiving this twin flame union? I'm here to tell you, sister, as twin flames, it is our responsibility for each of us individually to stand solid and firm and strong, anchored. If one or the other is not anchored, then there is no solid foundation that we are creating here. So as twin flames, in order to truly align with that union, that means to be standing solid and anchored in your truth, in your knowing. That means no doubts that he's your twin flame. That means no doubts of why you're here, what your mission is. Because those doubts are what block you from receiving your desires. Whatever the doubts are about, whatever you desire to manifest. You're the catalyst, goddess. You are. And remember, the only way to come into union with your twin is to come home to union within. And so as your twin frustrates you, flusters you, causes you to feel discouraged and hopeless, triggers your anger, right? Shows you the wounds that you need to heal, because that is the beauty of this twin flame mirror. When we use it as a gift to strengthen us in preparation for union, partnership, because that is what this twin flame journey is. The twin flame union is more than just, it's not even the traditional fit in a box romantic perception of the 3D. It is an entirely different dynamic. It is one where it is literal union on every level, where yes, you are partners in whatever that looks like. I've seen the vision of empowerment experiences within the first month of meeting my twin flame, when I didn't even believe in twin flames and did not even know he was my twin flame. I would call him my soulmate life partner, but I was definitely not using that twin flame phrase, because from where I stood, a twin flame, after what I had seen, just one thing about it, the summer before meeting him, not that year. Oops, bumped my tripod there. The summer, the previous summer, 2017 summer, that I had seen one little image that said twin flame is self-love. That's what it is, that you are your twin flame. And that really stuck with me. Well, we know that it's much more, it's much more profound than that. But the key to this union, goddess, to this partnership, to this mission of walking side by side in this physical realm, is that you've got to be your own best friend. You've got to be coming home to you. You've got to be in partnership with yourself first, which means you've got to be allowing yourself to follow the call of your soul, allowing yourself to receive. Because if both you, the more awakened twin, and your counterpart, the more matrix, not so awakened twin, are both having these receptive blocks, then that's going to block you guys when you're forcing even that union. And trust me, sister, you don't want to force it either. I've been there, done that. That's that whole runner chaser phase. And while maybe they come back, they'll leave again, because what happens is we are shown our shit. And well, we repel each other, and we have to go clean that up again. Okay? You are the catalyst, goddess. You are everything that you're looking for is inside you. And yes, everything does come in cycles. Everything is. Look at the seasons on this planet. Even though I'm in the desert and it seems as though we only have 2 seasons, we still have 3. It might be only 1 week for spring and 1 week for fall, or 1 month for winter. Whatever that is, it's still a cycle. And all things are temporary. Even your separation, even you feeling as though, well, you might even feel hopeless right now. You might even feel as though your mission has failed here. I share this with you because I've certainly felt it multiple times. That if people don't want to be empowered and they want to just give their power away, then what purpose do I serve? But it's recognizing that right now, only right now, does it appear to be that way. But it'll pass, and soon there will be so many goddesses that are going to be saying, oh my goodness, what has happened? Where do I find my power in this? Because reality was not what I thought it was. Your time is coming, goddess. Your time is coming. Which is why right now is so important for you to, again, continue to come back to yourself, come back to yourself, come back to yourself. Anchor in this moment. Anchor in right now. All right? It's so easy to get caught up in our heads of, oh my God, what if that happens? Oh my God, what if that doesn't happen? Oh my goodness, when will that happen? This is what faith is really about, is having a belief in the unseen. And I confess, dear goddess, it's challenging for me too, to believe that we do get to be, do, and have everything. All the things that I teach that I know so well because I've been living them have been brought up in my face right now. To say, really? Well, here's a test of your faith. Do you really believe that you can be, do, and have anything, when technically right now I can't get on a plane and fly to my love even though he asked, because my visa's suspended in India. They are not allowing people into the country because of the lie being perpetrated on this planet. to enslave the masses. You're here to liberate yourself, Goddess, which in turn liberates humanity from the chains that have bound it in these lower dimensions, these lower frequencies, this 3D space of victim mentality. We are here to each and every one of us rise and ascend and be empowered, because that is what we are. We've only been programmed to believe we have no power. We've only been programmed to believe that there are limits in this world. Stop believing the limits, Goddess, because you are limitless. Only the width of a lifetime can know bounds, whereas the depth of a life is boundless. And you are here to live, dear Goddess. You're here to dance. You're here to experience this world, to feel good. I know within myself that we are here to feel good. We are here to be enjoying this journey. Yet, again, from the social conditioning of believing that we are here to suffer, that we are here to stay in places of pain and misery for every day of our lives is nothing more than social conditioning. It's nothing more than a way to keep you less than who you truly are, to keep you separate from who you truly are. And this is why, dear Goddess, this is why the answers are inside you. This is why your power is inside you. This is why it's so important to reclaim that power from your thoughts, from your beliefs, from the perception that you think reality is. Anything that limits you, anything that causes you to feel less than, that is a contradiction to your soul. That is not love. That does not align with twin flame union. Does being with your twin not light you up? Does it not excite you at the thought of twin flame union? If not, then you got some crap to clean out. So while you're cleaning that out, move. Twerk it. Shake your groove. Shake your groove thing. Come on, shake your groove thing. Release that stagnant energy. You are the catalyst. When we release that stagnant, heavy energy, our vibration raises. It rises up. And that is exactly what you are here for. You are here to raise your vibration and the collective vibration of this planet. And as I've said, I know the challenge in that. I know it's so easy to look at the current state of things and feel absolutely hopeless. Believe me, I've been falling into that gutter, but it's just simply been showing me where I need to reclaim my power, where I need to recognize that, I'm giving my power away to that, and I do not have power over that. Where is my power? Where can I find my power? And that is inside me. That is in recognizing that I am still my point of attraction. I am still creating my experience here, right here and now. And that we can choose to believe that the universe has our backs, that no matter how dark it seems right now, that this is simply the darkness before the dawn. That the energy of failure so often precedes that of success. It's literally that test of, do you really want what you desire? Are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to do what it takes? Or are you just going to give up the moment it gets tough? This one is just screaming at me right now. The initiation, rite of passage, you're going somewhere sacred. This is why right now we are in this cocoon space. This is why right now you are being tested. Not being tested by source or God or whatever label you choose to give it. because I'm a source, God, universe. I may use any of three of those interchangeably in reference to that which is the higher power. Okay? That which is love. This is the same card that was given me before I went to India. I remember being in so much doubt and yet again about ready to sabotage it because, I mean, my goodness, I was about to fly around the world to meet this young man in person who I could not explain what I felt, but I just knew I had to go. And even he said it too. He's like, I do not understand, but my Gita says we should meet. And Gita is their word for God there, one of the words. And I remember cleaning up a card reading that I had just done for a client, and this deck in the box was calling my name. And I remember saying to the universe, saying, all right, no beating around the bush. Don't be playing games. I need billboard sign. So this card here, the very first sentence in the book, it says, there is a temple in India. And of course, that caused me to sit down and go, wow, how much more blatant can we get? And I'm here to tell you, Goddess, ask the universe for signs, and you will receive them. Allow yourself to receive them. So get out of your own way. Ask. Embrace the ickiness right now. This is the cocoon space. You are being initiated, which means you are being given challenges. You are being given this opportunity to grow ever stronger and ever stronger and ever stronger. And that definitely means to be protecting your own energy, especially as empaths, as individuals who we wear our hearts on our sleeves. And as a result, right, we've been trampled, doormatted, used and abused in so many ways. Well, this is because you, especially as an empath, need to have boundaries. It does not mean that you do not care when you say, it's not my problem. I can't help you. It does not mean that you are a bad person. It means that you recognize that the current state you're in or the position that you're in, you really can't help them. And perhaps even if you were to try, it would possibly make the situation worse because you're not in your power. You're not in that space of recognizing where your power is versus where it is not. And one of the greatest places I have come to see, especially for the dear goddesses who work with me, is that the boundaries that we have with ourselves are what most often need the greatest tending. Because we teach people how to treat us. And we allow people to treat us the same way we treat ourselves. And so if we are treating ourselves like shit, then guess what? So will other people. And if you are treating yourself in a way that is self-destructive, so will others. So where do you need to have better boundaries, in particular with yourself? With yourself. It's really aligning yourself to receive what you do want rather than what you do not. That is what these boundaries really represent. If you're tired of getting the shit that you're getting, look at what you're allowing versus what you're not allowing for yourself. Because if you're more than likely allowing yourself the shit, are you allowing yourself the good? Right? Because it's usually the shit that blocks what you want, doesn't it? So, better boundaries, and recognize that you really are a part of a divine plan here. You truly, truly are. As I've said, even I have been questioning, well, I don't even have a purpose anymore if everybody just wants to put on their face diaper and do what they're told and, reach their hand out for their ration. And it's like, stop, Rochelle. You're not here for the sheep. I'm here for you, a lion, dear goddess, a lioness. I'm here for those of you who say, hell no, I will not just lie down and take it. This is not right.
This is an infringement upon my free will, my innate birthright as a human being on this planet. And I am choosing to fight for myself and for the children. Because without the children, we cease to exist. And if children are not allowed imagination, they're not allowed to dance, to be free, then, well, what is being human all about anymore then? Certainly not about living, not about being. That's why we're here to fight. Fight for what is truly right. The right of each and every soul being on this planet. The right to free will. The right to choose. So right now, we are laying these foundations for this new earth energy. A new earth wherein love truly is the solution, is the answer. It will be and is becoming the most powerful and important facet of this existence, contrary to the victim mentality, to the anger, the fear, the frustration, the self-loathing, the self-doubt, the self-destruction, which in turn feeds the destruction of this planet and this species. You are here to seed that light, Goddess. You are here to lead by example and be the light. That is your role in this divine plan. Council of Light. We are not doing this alone, contrary to how some days it may very much feel that way, doesn't it? But we're not alone. This is why, again, we ask for signs. We ask for support. We ask for the assistance from these helpers in the subtle realms. Ask for signs. Ask for messages. And then allow yourself to receive them, dear Goddess. Because they are watching over you. We are not alone in this. We're just in the cocoon space where it's the darkest. So it only appears as though we are alone, as we've been abandoned. But no different than the sun that always shines behind the clouds. Our team is right there, just outside our cocoon, cheering us on, letting us know that everything is working out according to divine plan, and that the darker the darkness appears, I assure you, the brighter the light is becoming. That's the only reason the darkness fights harder and harder and harder, is because it knows that it's losing. And when I say darkness, I mean the evil. The evil that is, by all perceptions, rising higher and higher and gaining more and more control over this planet. You see, in order for those who are asleep to awaken, those who are still sleeping lions, perceived to be sheep, they're going to awaken as well. However, those of us, we know that it takes such extreme amount of suffering to finally flip that switch and say, wait a minute, I'm not doing this shit anymore. This just is not right, and I'm sick and tired of making excuses for it. I'm sick and tired of allowing my boundaries or my lack of boundaries to create a life I don't want. So it will get dark before it gets brighter, dear Goddess. I want you to know that. But I promise you that the light is waiting for us on the other side. And the light is also inside you. So rather than look at where it's so dark in this world, start to pivot and look at where the light is. You. You get to choose in this moment how you're going to have this experience. You get to choose. And I know right now it seems like we are on such a roller coaster of emotions, right? Feeling hopeful and then hopeless, hopeful and then hopeless, hopeless. That is just that purging, the cleansing, because humanity has existed in a state of hopelessness for millennia. And that doesn't get purged overnight. So when you feel called to cry, to feel what you're feeling, to release what you've been holding on to, allow yourself that. It's just temporary. And when you allow yourself to feel it, that's you healing it. That's you finally expressing what has been trapped inside of you. Because it does not serve any of us to keep that shit inside. And it's time we let it go. So let yourself let it go. All right, dear Goddess. And I assure you, the higher you raise your vibration, the more in alignment you come to twin flame union. And the more in alignment you come to receiving anything you desire. Because you're no longer setting your point of attraction for what you don't want. Rather, you're pivoting and you're setting it for what you do. Remember, this current circumstance is temporary. I refuse to allow myself to believe that humanity has lost, even though on the surface, by all accounts, it appears that it has. But it has not. I am choosing to believe that because so many of us were called to come here to assist with this shift, that everything is exactly as it's supposed to be, and that we all wouldn't be called back here for a losing battle. So right now, where your power is, dear Goddess, is for you to be coming home to you, to be looking at how you are creating your experience for yourself. How empowered are you feeling? What vision are you feeding? What are you giving your attention and your focus to? Because that is what you're creating. That is what is being expanded. That is your point of attraction. So, there you go, dear Goddess. That is your Twin Flame Tuesday. And I have a video coming up tomorrow that's about signs. And because, oh my goodness, it was crazy. Like I said, ask for signs. Allow yourself to receive them. So be sure to check tomorrow's video out that's being published that talks about a really mind-blowing sign that had come, especially after one that I had asked specifically for last week that came within 5 minutes. It was crazy. But right now, rapid manifestation is a thing. So it's so important to recognize that that's your power. Okay? So use it mindfully. Be aware of what you're creating and create intentionally. Okay? That said, dear Goddess, I will see you in tomorrow's video. And be sure when you are ready to get greater clarity on exactly where you are in your journey. You have challenges. You're in chaos. You're not even sure where your power is in the situation that you find yourself. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. I assure you, your power is to be found in whatever challenge you are being presented with. That's why it's a challenge, is because you are being asked to look for and find your power in this opportunity for growth, because that's how you grow. Is you look for and you find your power and you take that shit back and you grow. You become better, stronger, and wiser, and more able to fulfill your mission here. You can book your intuitive clarity coaching session with me at empowermentexperiences.com/ICS. Again, that is empowermentexperiences.com/ICS. I look forward to serving you, dear goddess, and I thank you so much for being a subscriber and liking my videos and commenting on my videos and following me. Yeah, exciting things are on the horizon for all of us, And I have a program announcement, some changes being made coming soon. So stay tuned for that. I'm really, really excited about that. And then you can really be manifesting what you desire on purpose, intentionally, and creating the life that you want to be living, regardless of what may be appearing is happening on the surface. All right, dear goddess, remember the power is and always has been in your hands because it's always been inside you. Rochelle Richards signing off. I'll see you next time. Namaste.